Most men navigate life believing they need to impress women with wealth, appearance, or smooth talk. But what if I told you that the genuine key to attraction rests in understanding concealed psychological triggers, weaknesses that women themselves may not even recognize? Women, just like men, carry subconscious desires, vulnerabilities, and emotional responses they cannot always regulate. The problem? Most men have no idea how to detect or leverage them. Today we are descending deep into 10 hidden female weaknesses, the psychological triggers that, once understood, will transform the way you interact with women forever. Let us begin. 1. The power of emotional certainty. Women are deeply emotional beings, but that does not mean they are out of control. It simply means their emotions steer much of their decision-making, especially in relationships. One of their greatest hidden weaknesses, a profound need for emotional certainty. A woman does not merely want passion or excitement. She craves stability, the assurance that she will not be abandoned when circumstances become difficult. This is why women are subconsciously pulled toward men who remain emotionally unshaken. Men who radiate calmness even amid chaos. A man who is overly reactive, moody, or emotionally dependent on her will quickly extinguish her attraction. Why? Because it signals fragility. Women want to feel secure, and that security originates from your capacity to regulate your own emotions, regardless of what unfolds. Think of it this way. If a woman feels she must emotionally stabilize you, the roles have reversed. You have become the fragile one, and she has been forced into the dominant position. That dynamic kills attraction rapidly. Instead, embody stoic confidence. When she becomes upset, you remain composed. When things go awry, you do not complain or panic. When challenges emerge, you handle them with quiet certainty. The man who provides emotional certainty becomes her safe harbor, something she will always be drawn to, often without understanding why. 2. Women are drawn to what they cannot fully have. There is an undeniable truth about human nature. We assign greater value to what is scarce. This is why diamonds, luxury cars, and limited edition sneakers are so desirable, because they are not easily obtained. Women operate on this exact principle when it comes to attraction. A woman's hidden weakness: she is drawn to men she cannot completely possess. Men who are too available, too eager, or too obvious in their interest lose value in her eyes. She may appreciate the attention, but she will not chase it. Conversely, men who cultivate distance and mystery trigger something deep within her, a desire to close that gap. This is why women often become obsessed with men who seem indifferent or difficult to read. It is not because they enjoy being ignored. It is because their subconscious mind assigns higher value to what remains uncertain. How do you use this to your advantage? Do not always be available. Make her wonder when she will see you next. Maintain your independence. Have a life that does not revolve around her. Reveal yourself slowly. Do not give away everything at once. Let her discover you over time. The moment a woman feels she has fully won you, her interest begins to fade. Keep a portion of yourself just beyond reach, and she will never stop pursuing. First, the unspoken influence of deep voice and presence. One of the most underestimated psychological triggers for attraction: a deep, controlled voice and a commanding presence. Studies have shown that men with deeper voices are perceived as more dominant, confident, and attractive. This is not a random preference. It is rooted in evolutionary psychology. A deep voice subconsciously signals high testosterone and strong leadership qualities, traits women are naturally drawn to. But it is not solely about your voice. It is about your entire presence. Women are weak for men who know how to command a room without even trying. Presence is something you radiate before you speak. It is how you hold yourself, how you move, how you react to the world around you. A man with strong presence moves with purpose. He never fidgets or rushes. He maintains eye contact without looking away nervously. He speaks slowly and deliberately, as though every word carries weight. Weak presence, on the other hand, is marked by slouched posture, nervous gestures, and an uncertain voice. These small details signal low confidence even if the man does not realize it. If you want to captivate women effortlessly, master your presence first. The stronger your energy, the more women will be drawn to you without you having to utter a single word. 4. Women cannot resist a man who walks away. Want to trigger a woman's deepest fear? Walk away like you do not need her. One of the greatest hidden weaknesses women possess is their emotional reaction to loss. It is simple psychology. People value what they are afraid of losing. Most men do the exact opposite. When they sense a woman pulling away, they start chasing, begging, over-explaining, trying to fix everything. But this only proves one thing: they need her more than she needs them. And the second a woman senses that, her attraction collapses. A man who can walk away without hesitation communicates ultimate confidence. He is saying without words, "I am not desperate for you. I have options. My self-worth does not depend on your validation." That mindset drives women crazy. If she knows you are willing to leave if she disrespects you, plays games, or pulls away, she will naturally value you more. This is not about manipulation. It is about self-respect. The rule is simple. Be willing to walk away and you will never have to chase. 5. A man with a mission is her kryptonite. A woman's biggest weakness is not a man's looks, his money, or even his charm. It is his purpose. Women are instinctively drawn to men who are driven by something greater than themselves. A man with a clear mission, whether building a business, mastering a craft, or conquering a personal goal, automatically becomes magnetic. Why? Because purpose creates focus, discipline, and independence, qualities women cannot resist. The mistake most men make is turning the woman into their mission. They prioritize her above everything else, making her feel like the only thing that matters. But ironically, this kills attraction. Women do not want to be the center of your world. They want to be part of something larger. A man with a mission does not wait around for her texts. He does not drop everything just because she calls. He is busy chasing his own vision, and that makes him irresistible. So ask yourself, what are you building? What are you chasing? If you do not have a mission, women will sense it and they will not stay. 6. The paradox of controlled vulnerability. There is a delicate balance when it comes to vulnerability. Too much and a woman sees you as weak. Too little and she sees you as emotionally unavailable. Women are weak for men who understand this paradox. Men who can be open, but only in a way that preserves their strength. A common mistake men make is thinking that women want them to be emotionally expressive all the time. This is false. While women do want a man who can connect on a deep level, they are repelled by men who overshare, complain, or seek emotional validation from them. The trick is to show vulnerability selectively. You acknowledge emotions but do not let them control you. You share struggles but only after you have conquered them. You reveal personal details gradually, not all at once. A man who understands this creates a powerful dynamic. He lets a woman feel special when he chooses to open up, but never does so from a place of weakness. A man who overshares too soon, dumps his problems on her, or constantly seeks reassurance will come across as needy and emotionally unstable. On the other hand, a man who reveals his inner world on his own terms becomes irresistible. Your emotions should be like a deep ocean, visible but never overwhelming. Women are weak for men who have the strength to be vulnerable but the control to do it in a way that enhances their presence. 7. Women are programmed to test your strength. Most men do not realize that women test them constantly. These tests are not random. They are subconscious ways for women to determine if a man is truly strong. A woman might challenge your opinions to see if you stand firm. Create small conflicts just to see if you stay calm. Act disinterested to see if you become insecure. These tests are not about being difficult. They are instinctive filters to weed out weak men. If a woman senses that a man is easily rattled, reactive, or overly emotional, she loses respect for him. The secret: never react emotionally to a woman's test. Instead, stay calm, smile, and remain unfazed. If she challenges you, respond with certainty, not defensiveness. If she pulls away, do not chase. Let her come back. A man who passes a woman's test becomes the man she cannot replace. Remember, women only test men they are attracted to. If she is testing you, it is a good sign. Just do not fail. 8. Confidence in the face of rejection is irresistible. Most men are terrified of rejection, but the few who embrace it with confidence become untouchable. Women are weak for men who handle rejection as though it does not matter. When a man shrugs off rejection, laughs, or even turns it into a joke, it signals unshakable self-worth. Think about it. Desperate men fear rejection because they believe they have no other options. Confident men do not care because they know their value. If a woman rejects you, simply say, "No worries, your loss. All right, have a great day." Laugh, nod, and walk away without a second thought. The key is to never let rejection lower your energy. A man who can take rejection with ease is a man who attracts women effortlessly. Rejection does not hurt, attachment to approval does. When you stop fearing rejection, women will sense your confidence and start chasing you instead. 9. Women obsess over men who are hard to read. If a woman knows exactly how you feel all the time, she stops wondering. And when she stops wondering, she stops chasing. Women are weak for men who keep them guessing. This does not mean playing games. It means maintaining an element of mystery and unpredictability. Signs of a man who is too easy to read. He always texts back immediately. He is overly expressive about his feelings too soon. He constantly seeks validation or reassurance. On the other hand, a high-value man creates attraction by not being an open book. He keeps a woman engaged by being selective in what he shares, responding at his own pace, not instantly, and maintaining an air of calm unpredictability. Curiosity fuels desire. If she always knows what comes next, the chase is over. The man who can excite a woman's imagination is the man she cannot stop thinking about. 10. A man who controls his desires controls everything. The ultimate weakness women have. They cannot resist a man who is in control of himself. Most men are controlled by their desires. They chase women, seek validation, and let lust dictate their actions. But the men who hold true power are the ones who control their desires instead of being ruled by them. Women are weak for men who do not chase mindlessly. They choose wisely. They are not desperate for intimacy. They maintain standards. They have self-discipline. They do not let pleasure dictate their purpose. The moment you stop chasing women is the moment they start chasing you. A man who can walk away, say no, and put his mission before his urges is a man women will always crave. Attraction is not about tricks. It is about understanding psychology and mastering yourself. Women are drawn to men who embody strength, purpose, and self-respect. If you cultivate these qualities, women will not merely want you, they will need you. Conclusion. If you found value in this, subscribe for more wisdom on mastering life and attraction. Until next time, stay strong, stay grounded, and never chase.